Hello everyone, how are we all doing today? Hope you're all feeling good today. I like to do, I like to do a little like doodle before the stream. This doodle currently represents how I feel. There's me, and then there's a jackhammer, and the jackhammer's going into my head right now. Yeah, so we're gonna try drawing while I have a bad headache. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna go really well, isn't it? It's gonna go amazing. Hello Natalia, hello Dino, hello Astral, hello Doton Stuff, hello Mecha Bunny, how you all doing? My headphones are breaking, give me a second, god damn it. Oh, my headphones are on the brink of death right now. Okay, there we go, I have to like hold the wire at a specific angle for it to work. There we go. No, it went again, hang on. Hang on. I don't want music only in one ear, please. Headphones. Thank you, there we go. Anyways, so I am sure you are all wondering why we are not continuing the MS Paint randomizer stay. Basically I fucked up. I forgot to save the Archipelago room link. And basically the randomizer works through Archipelago, which is like an overarching program that does all these randomizer mods for loads of different games. And I didn't save the RIM link for my randomizer, and so I've lost it. We'd have to start from scratch, so it was kind of my own fault, but you know, it is what it is. We will come back to the randomizer probably next month. So yeah, we'll basically just restart the randomizer, come back to that next month when I've got a free schedule. So we're just going to continue the schedule as I was expecting anyway. And today we are doing a gaming thumbnail for my Dynamo Only run of Ratchet & Clank A Crack in Time, which I streamed on my gaming channel, and now I need to make a thumbnail for it. And basically I'm gonna have to completely re-record it anyway because I screwed that up as well. So yeah, well, that's what we're gonna do today anyway. Yes, I do have an online store. I will grab the link for you. Give me a second. You can buy merchandise like prints of my artwork and colouring pages like digital products and t-shirts and stuff. And you can buy commissions there from me, so there you go. If you want to go check it out, go for it. Opened that up recently. Right, so basically my idea for this thumbnail is fairly simple. Hang on, Dino. I'm working on an artwork where you can front post time pod playtime. Is prototype the spider-like thing? I've seen bits and bobs of that. I think it's the spider thing, isn't it? I think like the Jester Clown spider thing. That's at least what I've seen. Anyways, my idea for this is to have the Agorian sort of being bowled down by Dynamo Doom. The way the Dynamo of Doom works, the Dynamo of Doom is this thing, right? And your gun shoots out this orb of electricity. You can make it way bigger than this, and it will like bowl around the level like a bowling ball, and then just like hit everything and kill all the enemies. And it's like motion controlled as well. So yeah, so that is, I might need to close that tab. I don't need that tab anymore. That is going to be my idea. And yeah, Dino, that sounds like good artwork. Go for it. So I've got mainly this reference here because this is the concept art for the Agorian, which is one of the enemies in the game. And I specifically wanted this because that is like the perfect face of what I wanted the Agorian to be making in this. So I specifically wanted that pose right there, or that face at least, to reference off of. So don't worry, Natalia, you're just watching my streams and videos helps anyway, because I'm monetized, so genuinely don't worry about it if you can't buy from the store. Because you just watching anyway is a great help, and I appreciate that. So the Agorian is going to be screaming because he's being bowled down by a massive fucking ball of electricity. This may only take me one stream to do, we're going to see. I'm just going to do very rough right now. We're going to see how many streams it takes me to do, because really the Agorian's the only character in it, so I'm not going super duper all out on this one. But yeah, I am gonna have to re-record this whole thing. What I'll do actually quickly for you guys, so you have more context. Go games, give me a second. There it is. So if you want to see what because I streamed this challenge that I'm trying to thumbnail for now, so if you want to see it, then that is the first VOD of the live stream over on my gaming channel, so you can go watch it. There's 2 parts of it. However, I am going to have to re-record it because my recording kind of messed up, so I will be re-recording it, but you can watch the first run there. That's the VOD for it on my gaming channel, if you are interested. Anyways, this dude is screaming because he's being bowled over by Dynamo. No one wants to be bowled over by Dynamo. The idea of the challenge is the fact that Dynamo Doom isn't one of the worst weapons in the game. Like, it's an okay weapon, but it's definitely not one that you would consider carrying yourself through the entire game with only. So that's why I went for that challenge. And the fact that the weapon solely relies on motion controls. You know how the PlayStation controllers and a lot of controllers have, like, the motion controls where you tilt the controller and it controls something in the game when you tilt the controller? The Dynamo Doom works solely on that, pretty much, which makes it even harder to use. So, yeah, it was quite a interesting challenge to have done. Also, Agorians are not the easiest thing in the world to draw, but we are trying. Just gonna get the rough shape in to start off with. I need his head mostly visible because he's gonna be sort of bowled over at the front. Just gonna do a very, very rough sketch right now of the general shape. God, they're very broad-shouldered. He's sort of being bowled over. Where is that? There we go. He is being bowled over, so his arms are sort of like, no, I'm being got. But it's very hard to sort of hang on. They're very, very broad-shouldered. They're very bulky creatures, and it's hard to get that on paper. He's sort of being flattened a bit. He's fallen over. I'm gonna have a lot that's obscured by the Dynamo Doom itself. His main subject of this. I want the head to be bigger. More perspective. What we'll do is make the head like that, and then we'll have the eyes bulging out a bit more, I think. Agorians are not the easiest things in the world to figure out. They are very interesting creatures. And they fucking suck in the game to kill sometimes. But let's just go from there. Let's see what I can figure out. So we want this pose. Roughly for the head, for his expression. Nice big bug eyes is what they have. He's being bowled over, so he's going to be a little bit goofy looking. Getting a new laptop soon. That's really cool, though. That's really cool. Are we back? Hang on, it's coming back, There we go. That was an incredibly inconvenient time for that to have happened. Jesus Christ. Sorry about that, guys. It looks like it's back now. My internet just cut out for a second then. That was a little bit interesting. It just totally cut out. Jesus Christ. Okay, hello, I'm back. Sorry about that. Hopefully the internet won't do that again, I hope. That was concerning. Looks like we're back, though. Looks like we're okay. Hopefully we're back. I hope you guys can actually hear me. Hope I'm not just talking into the void right now. Hello Cora, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. We just had an internet drop, but all is good. Don't know why the internet decided it was gonna just die on me, but it did. Did not appreciate that. These guys almost remind me of frogs, actually. They're very frog-shaped in their heads. I mean, they're big lizards, but the style they made them in, like, very, very frog-shaped almost. Yeah, the Agorians are very goofy. They're funny creatures. The thing about Agorians is they're literally purely enemies in the game, and they live for violence, basically. They just want to kill you, and they just want to kill everything. They enjoy war, they rage war as much as they possibly can. They're interesting creatures. You can't hear me? You should be able to hear me, though. Can the rest of you hear me? Hello? Can you all hear me? I hope you can hear me. Can you guys hear me? Hello? Okay, they can hear me. Yeah, no, I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry. Oh, so hello, Catman. How you doing? How cute do you think that a tiny 4-foot or under 13-year-old girl sounds? I'm not gonna comment on that dino because that can really be construed the wrong way. And also my headphones are dying again. Oh my god. Guys, everything's just going wrong today, isn't it? First my internet dies, I've got a headache, my headphones are dying. Okay, there we go, that's the right angle. Jesus, okay. Everything is just not working today, is it? It's like, oh, you want to stream and have a good smooth stream? Nah, why would you do that? Why would you want that? Why would you want everything to go smoothly? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Cora, I have 2 rules in this chat. No politics and no religion. Only because it can get spicy, so I'd rather we don't talk about that, preferably. Only because it can cause massive arguments, and I don't really want that in my chat. So let's keep it chill here. This is a place to get away from the bad shit of the world. Funky teeth on this fella. Jesus, mate, you need to go to an orthodontist. You need to go to an orthodontist, buddy. My goodness gracious me. Go get those teeth sorted. Okay. Time for the funky. Yeah, no worries, Cora. Don't worry about it. Just, I'd prefer we didn't talk about that. As much as I'd love to rant about certain things, I want to keep this chat nice and chill, let everyone have a good time, so we don't have to worry about how shitty the world is right now. God damn, is it shit. These guys are so weird. And that in a bit like that, I think. Oh god. Oh guys, I think my pain has finally kicked in. My headache's easing, thank god. The jackhammer is going away. Thank goodness, because I was dying with that. Oh, that was painful. I was like on the verge of possibly cancelling the stream. I had such a headache. Honestly, it was like, do I cancel stream or do I just bear through it? Whew, it's starting to go away. Hello, MRN. How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome to me trying to sketch an Agorian and failing miserably. Yeah, I've just been stressing about a lot of things is all, and I'm getting a lot of headaches, but it is what it is. Unfortunately for me, headaches is a genetic thing. So I get headaches and migraines very easily and very often. So I just kind of deal with it. Otherwise I'd be doing literally nothing every single day. So I just deal with them. Unless it's like a really bad migraine, then I'm bedbound. Then it's like, nah, I can't function for the day. Because they also make me throw up, and that's not fun. Throwing up is never a fun experience. Oh, my headphones are dying, man. I can't afford new headphones. Come on. You got this. Just gotta get it at the right angle. Gotta get the wire at the right angle. Okay, there we go. Yeah, unfortunately migraines and headaches can be a genetic thing, which sucks. But it is what it is. Okay, I'm gonna have to add in a ton. Not that I have any idea what their tons look like. Screaming, so I'm gonna curl it round like that. Wait, no, screaming ton is more. Does that, doesn't it? Ton is a very difficult thing to fucking draw, Jesus. You know there's megalophobia images. Megalophobia is the fear of large things, right? If so, yes, I have seen those images. Now, one thing I don't have, which is really funny, because like all my other friends have it, I don't have trypophobia. But all my other friends do, so I'm like looking at something and I'm like, oh, that's okay, and all my other friends are like freaking out because they have trypophobia, and it's not funny, but it's also like, oh yeah, I forget about that being a thing. So, sorry, I'm fiddling with my headphones again. I'm going to have to get some tape. Hang on. I've got some tape next to me. Give me a second. Okay, I found the angle. Tape time. Trypophobia is the fear of, it's holes, but in specific patterns is trypophobia. It's like, you don't like holes, but it's like loads of little holes in a pattern is what it specifically is. Look up the, unless you have trypophobia, look up the lotus flower head. That's an example of trypophobia. That's like the best example I can think of, if you want to know what it is. But obviously if you have trypophobia, do not look that up. There we go, headphones fixed for now. Right, screaming ton. I think that's good enough. Hello, Amma. How you doing? Good to see you. You don't need to spam a bunch of letters in chat. It's good to see you, but hold up on the spam. Meanwhile, got tons, man. Why tons a difficult thing to draw? No, that's not. Maybe that's right. I'm just gonna have to do a normal ton, aren't I? I mean, no, it's supposed to be. Hang on. I need to look like a cartoon character screaming and see how they do their tons. Hang on. Cartoon character screaming. So I can look, as much as I don't want to look at tons, but I need to fucking see what they normally do. Yeah, I'm kind of doing it wrong. Oh! Hello, your Cream Dino. Welcome. Thank you for becoming a member. Oh my god, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Welcome to being a member. It's so good to see you in a membership. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Hopefully you enjoy your new membership perks, enjoy the emojis, enjoy the member-only content, and enjoy getting videos early. Thank you for being a member. I really appreciate that. You got to hear the crab, 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 crab. You guys heard the crab, 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 crab. Finally got to hear the alert sound. Crab, 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 crab. Anyways, yeah, thank you, Your Queen Dino, if you are even currently in stream. I don't know if you are, but thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Genuinely really appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, tons of difficult things to draw. Okay, that'll do for now. For the mouth, it's not going to be massive detail in the mouth, I don't think. The body is where it's going to really become difficult. Did you know the D company wants to make a movie of the Italian brain rot? I don't even know what any of that is, I know, other than Italian brain rot, which is bad. So bad. God, how do you draw these guys? They're so fucking muscular. That's a shoulder. Then out comes the arm and bicep being thrown as he gets bowled over by the dynamo. Hello, Queen. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I've said it like 5 times already, but thank you. Really appreciate it. I need to get on with making like more emotes and stuff for memberships, which is a planned stream at some point. I've just not got around to scheduling that yet. But I will definitely be scheduling it soon. Probably next month, actually. How do you draw something so big falling over? That's what I want to know. God, this is difficult. Hello, Emma. Welcome in. Good to see ya. Let's add in the head quill things they have. They have spikes on their shoulders that come out, sort of like a scaly, rocky spikes. They are very interesting designs of the Agorians. I like them as creatures. That's why I like A Cracking Time so much. The world building and the creature species they made for it is so good. You know, you've got the Agorians, the Fongoids, the Villards and all that. They're so cool, the alien species. I don't know why I thought of a Fongoid for the, not Fongoid, an Agorian for this, but, you know, I don't know, you kill a lot of Agorians in the game, so Agorian is the one that's getting killed in the thumbnail. Poor Agorian. And oh, my fucking headphones are dying again. Jesus Christ. There we go, sorted. Okay, sort of have pecs, you can see. What has happened? Why am I... Okay, that's sudden. Colour change for that, okay. Just, my brush decided, oh, I'm going to change colour, why not? They have very big necks, so... hard to really figure out the angles here, because I've never seen an Agorian at the angle that I'm currently drawing it at. Which is making this a tad bit on the difficult side. Go the strap that goes across, which has a bit of a curve and a clasp there. It also goes up and over this shoulder like that. We just need to remove that spike, which is fine. Do that at the clasp, and what I'm gonna do is make the arm bulkier. They have very bulky arms. I'm gonna do that. just like that, and change that a little bit. To not an easy body type to draw. I'm not used to drawing kind of really big bulky body types, honestly. I mean, I can do it, I'm just not used to it. I kind of need to add in a bit, but also not really, because kind of first of all, he has more scales like here, so there we go. It's kind of not quite how I wanted it. I need to angle him a little bit more. So that. Yeah, a little bit more like that angle, actually. That works better. Oh my god, the painkillers are kicked in, guys. It's such bliss when you have a headache and then painkillers work, finally. It's such bliss when that happens. It's just like, oh, finally the pain is gone. Or at least leaving. The pain is fucking off, finally. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is grab... Oh, I didn't save... Hang on. I need to go save a logo of... Ratchet and Clank, a Crack in Time logo. More... Wait, no. Tools, colour... Maybe the other way. Colour transparent. Grab the logo real quick. Save that. Don't be WebP. Don't be WebP. Don't be WebP. Thank you. I said, please don't be the WebP format. No one likes the WebP format. I'm gonna pop it in. No, I'll pop it in. No, there. There. No, not that one. That one. Logo. Okay, there we go. Cool. Dinah, what question did you ask? Because I did answer your last questions. If you asked another one, they didn't pop up. And then I need these two things to add in. Dynamo and the logo. So I'm going to figure out where these are going to go. Logo of the game. There probably works. Then I'm going to add in text. That's the font I like. Dynamo Only. There we go. Oh, Only. 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 There we go. Dynamo Only. Amazing. No, 200. Too big. 150. Yeah, 150 works. Unless I do that. Actually, I can make it a little bit bigger, maybe? I might do Dynamo. Have it all caps, possibly. Do I have Roblox? Yes, I do have Roblox. Indeed. I've had Roblox for a very long time. Since I was like a wee child. Since I was a wee child, I've had Roblox. Yes, R&C is Ratchet and Clank because I'm not typing Ratchet and Clank every single time. Because I am lazy. I can't decide. 1 line or 2 lines. I think maybe 1 line might actually work better. And then make it smaller. Big. 40. I'm not really gonna freely give out my Roblox Dino, only because I'd like deny most friends requests anyway, to be honest with you, unless they're actually my friends, so Even if you did, I would honestly probably deny it, because I'm just like, I'm antisocial on Roblox. That's my problem. I'm very antisocial on Roblox. Nothing against you, it's just what I'm like on there. I like to keep it with friends only, really. You guys think that format works? Do you think that works, or do you think I need to make the text 2 lines? I can't tell. So really I need to figure this out so I can figure out what I need to draw and what I don't need to draw. Also, oh, I downloaded the wrong fucking logo. That's the future logo. Wait, hang on. No. I want the... There we go. I want the UK logo. Not the stupid fucking US logo. I want the UK logo, man. Oh, of course, that's WebP. God damn it. And on save. Tools. WebP to PNG. Grab that. Pop it in. Convert. Oh, no, I can't convert it. Oh, WebP to PNG. This is going so well. Going amazingly well. Going absolutely amazing right now. Nope, go, drop in there. There we go. Convert. Become PNG. Fuck WebP. Become a PNG. No one wants a WebP format. Okay. We go here, PNG, pop it in that folder, grab it, bring it out. There we go, the UK logo. That's what I wanted, not the American logo, the UK logo. There we go. I'll actually make it that a bit bigger. Bring this down. Move that. Move that over a little bit. There we go. Yeah, draw Gigi. I love Gigi. Gigi's so silly. Gigi is a vibe. Gambling. We all love gambling. Gigi's such a vibe. Okay, right. That's better. We got the right logo now. So I'm happy we got the right logo. Okay. And then what I tend to do with the text is I will make it white and then pop it onto another layer. I know you can't see it right now, but don't worry. Select around it. Selection invert. Selection dilate. Make another layer and then make an outline. That's a bit of a small outline, so I dilate another time. There we go. There we go. And the dynamo itself, I'm going to try give a bit of an outline. It's going to be difficult, but I will try. The Psy is really not made for Photoshop and things. It is an illustration program first and foremost. Okay, selection invert, selection dilate. Okay, new layer. Boom, there we go. Right, I'm going to pop all that into a folder so I have it all separated. There we go. Okay, now we can draw the Agorian himself. Let's do that real quick. So let's do a folder for the Agorian. Let's name these assets. Agorian. Let's grab our reference. Yeah, they're very standard, a little bit blocky. Okay. Grab the other reference, since it's concept art's a little bit easier to work off of. If I do a slightly thicker line work here or my usual? I'll do my usual. Right, let's draw this guy. You know, I scheduled 2 streams for doing this, but I'm also like, might not need 2 streams. Might not actually need 2 streams. We might be okay with just 1 stream. Might be able to finish this today. There's this one guy on Instagram my friends warned me about called Dandy Buzzard. He's a racist jerk. How painful do you think it is that I need to be careful with which Danny I'm referring to? I mean, I have no idea who Danny Buzzard is. I've never heard of him, so I think you're fine. I don't think that's going to be a problem, because I think most people are going to have no idea who that is, because I certainly don't. Rest in peace, Segorian man. Slain by the Dynamo, how embarrassing. So embarrassing getting slain by the fucking Dynamo. Of all weapons to be slain by, you got by the Dynamo, mate. You should be embarrassed. Get got by the Dynamo, you really should be embarrassed. Because if an enemy gets got by that thing, they need to be demoted from enemy. Jeez. It wasn't the easiest of challenges in the world. Definitely not to run through the whole game with just the Dynamo. Oh, I can't get this right. I'm not going to do that. And I'm going to have a little bit of an... Oh my god, come on. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. A little bit of an overlap. Yeah, you could say racist, that's fine. It's not a swear or anything. You're just referring to someone as being a bad person. That's fine. Literally do not care. It's fine. I'll give the eyelids a bit more definition than just being flat on there. Get them a bit of wrinkles on them. What are their eyes? Are their eyes... Are they... What colour's their pupils? Their pupils are kind of... Where's the actual in-game image? I can't see any... Wait. Do they not have pupils in-game? Hang on. I need to look at this. Ratchet & Clank, A Crack in Time. A gory... Nope, come on. I almost just did that in chat then. Hang on. A Gorian. Do they not have eyes? Am I mistaken this whole time? As in, do they not have pupils is what I'm asking. In game. I don't think they do. I actually don't think they have pupils in game. Hang on. Do they not actually have pupils in game? Hang on, here's another reference of one. No, they don't. I've been mistaken this whole time. They don't even have pupils in the game. Okay, I don't even need to give them pupils. It's only in the concept art they have the pupils. Okay then. Fair enough. Fair enough. He doesn't get any pupils. Poor fella. No pupils for him today. No, you know what? I'm just going to line work that. Fuck trying to do that perfect circle by hand. There we go. Right, come on, get that curve. There we go. No, that's not quite enough. Curve it. No, curve it. There we go. Wait, no, that's still too much. Oh my god, curve. Curve. Oh, fine, just leave it there. That's good enough. There we go. Yeah, I really think we're gonna actually be able to get this done today. I thought this might take me ages, but I what's the word? Underestimated my skill and overestimated how long it takes me to draw. I think that's what I'm trying to say. You know what? I am going to give him pupils just for this. I know they don't take care of pupils in game, but I'm just going to give him pupils for this. You know the Mario parody you mentioned? Yeah, I do know that Mario parody. Roughly, though. I've never watched it, but I know of it. Oh, I've done that thing where I've sat on my knee. Owie. I don't know if you guys get it. Maybe I get it because I'm fucking old, but... If I sit on my leg, right, because I tend to sit on my leg, okay? I don't know why I do it, I just do. And if I sit with that for too long, then my knee just decides to go in fucking agony, man. I don't know why it does it. It's so painful. God, ow. Okay. I'm going to try to go a little bit more angular in places, because that's sort of very what they're like, very angular. Also, is the stream doing good? Because I am a little bit worried about my internet right now. I hope the stream's doing good. Hopefully we're having no more issues with it. It's all good, good. I'm just worried about it possibly lagging. Which is unusual. I mean, we've had this internet for like a couple months now, this new provider, and they've been pretty good so far. So it's the first time it's had an issue like that. It's interesting. Hopefully that doesn't continue. Just very inconvenient timing for it to just suddenly completely cut out in the middle of me streaming. Could have done it any other time, but no, gotta do it when I'm streaming. Gonna leave that little bit of an overhand, I think. Yeah, I quite like to leave that bit of overhand, I think. Just stick in the corner. Oh god. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh. How would you do the effects for a hologram? Oh. Good question. I wonder if it'd be similar to how you do the stereoscopic 3D effect. I wonder if it'd be similar to that. Otherwise, I'm not entirely sure. I've never had to do that. Trying to think, because I could show you how to do a stereoscopic 3D effect, but other than that, I don't know actually. Oh yeah, Mario and Luigi's ship is fucking awful. They're literally brothers. Like, come on. Yeah, any ship that ships family members and related people together is like, no. How about no? We don't all live in Alabama. I'm gonna sit on my leg again, even though it makes my knee hurt. It's just comfortable. No pain, no gain. Oh. Also, guys. Hydrate. I'm currently hydrating. Remember to hydrate. Any examples of hologram effects in games you like? Ratchet and Clank, yes, actually. Let me pop this over here, actually, so I can just look at it on this monitor. And Clank Into the Nexus has a good hologram in it, I think. When Towin talks to Ratchet with the hologram. I've got to find a good shot of it. I don't know if I'm going to find a good shot of it. Into the Nexus Towin? If I put in Towin? No, it's just showing her when she actually shows up and not as the hologram. Oh, there you go. There's a... You can see Ratchet and Clank in the same hologram effect. There you go. It's a hologram effect from Ratchet and Clank. You've also got the other end of the conversation with Towin being the hologram. That's big. Other end of the conversation with Towin being a hologram. So that's how Ratchet and Clank does it. They kind of put like a blue filter over them and then like scan lines and make them a little bit translucent. So I don't know, that's an example of a hologram. Maybe that helps. That's the best one I could think of. But I'm not sure. How silly do you think Josh Ban shit? I don't know what that one is. Oh wait, is that Jumbo Josh and Ban Ban? I don't fucking care. The kids can do what they want with that fucking game. Who cares? You're welcome, Dote. Hopefully that helps out. So unfortunately the only one I can think of right now. I don't think if there's any other holograms in Ratchet and Clank. I think there are, but I think they're all the same kind of style. I'm going to make that tooth not so curved, I think. There we go. Ooh, sudden lightheadedness. That's not fun. Why do I suddenly feel lightheaded? I don't want to feel lightheaded. Body, brain, can we not do that? Can we function? Can we be function? Oh, suddenly really lightheaded. Ooh, that's not fun. Oh, geez. Ooh. Okay, it's passing. We good. Don't know what that was. I've seen where there is a hologram in my series. I'm getting close time to animate it. Yeah. It seemed, I mean, the Ratchet & Clank one, from what I could tell, is they put a blue tint over it and then have scan lines. So I guess you want to like do scan lines going along like that, I guess. Yeah, that's the best way I could see how to do it. Especially if you're animating, so I assume you are like limited, because usually animation is vector, so you don't have like blending and stuff in vector. So I assume you're a little bit limited with that. Yeah, so you got to do it with only the cell shading, right? The hard edges. So, you know what I would probably do? Hang on. Say you have. I'm gonna draw. What do I, guys? Hang on. Here, right, we have Ditto, okay? Wait, no, that's not Ditto. Ditto. There we go. We have Ditto. we have a Ditto, okay? I want to turn this Ditto into a hologram. So what I'd say you probably do is make it a blue tint. So somewhat bluish tint. And so let's also, let me just pop, like, I don't know, there's a background behind him. I don't know, he's green. So he's in a green space, okay? He's in a green space. Green. We'll put stripes so you can see a bit better. So he's in green. That's the background. So we've made him slightly blue tint. We're going to make him a little bit translucent. And I would then probably also add in scan lines. So just like, oh, that's not quite working. Just like lines that go across a little bit. Hang on, I need to figure out a good colour for this. So lines that sort of go across him. Maybe a little bit translucent as well. I don't know, it's hard to think about. Yeah, it's a hard one to do, because like you want it to look like it's going to work in... Because I'm trying to do this without blending anything. Yeah, I mean, maybe something like that. I don't know. That could work. It's a hard one to do without any sort of blending, definitely. Definitely a hard one without any sort of blending in the mix. Can you at least do... I know a lot of animation programs that you at least do a gradient effect. Like, you can at least make a gradient. If you can make a gradient, you can make like a gradient of light blue to dark blue for the hologram tint. Maybe that would help. Make it look a bit less flat. That might help. Also, I'm just... So I'm gonna give him the, you know, the thin. It's like at the back of the throat. Making this a little bit cartoony for the lols. He needs gums, kinda. I mean, tooth there. God, I'm going to be speedrunning this game soon and I can't wait. It's going to be so fun to try speedrun it. Could do a gradient with the airbrush probably, but pencil 2D. Oh my god, you've just unlocked such... Oh my god, I used to use that program when I first started animating pencils. Oh, you've just unlocked some childhood memories there for me. Oh, pencil 2D, that brings me back. That really brings me back. I guess that's a weird ship, but I don't know much about Winnie the Pooh. But I do think it's weird to ship things in a kid's thing, I don't know. I'm giving him some gums. Yeah, no, I just, wow, I totally forgot that program even existed. That's just brought back so many memories for me. After that, I moved on to Toon Boom Studio, and now, well, I don't really animate anymore, but if I were, I now use Toon Boom Harmony, which are very good programs. Very good programs. Let you do a lot. I didn't quite line that up properly. If my car battery's charged yet. My car went flat, my car battery died. Which sucked because I literally got in the car and I was like, oh, cool, car won't start, wonderful. Thanks, car. So, got that charging. And I would like it to be charged, so I'd like to go down the car shop and use some cash I have that I can't get into my bank account and buy some Pokemon cards. Great use of my money. But it's like, I have to use the cash somewhere because, like, I got cash from, like, my grandparents last Christmas, and... But the thing is, my bank shut down in our town, so I can't go and deposit it anywhere to get into my actual bank account, so... I kind of just have to use the cash, and I don't know what else to use it on, so I'm just going to go spend it on some Pokemon cards, why not? Because I can't use it to pay my bills or anything, because it's not in my bank account, so... Let's go buy some Pokemon cards with it. Lots of artists ship themselves with Winnie the Pooh, Owl and Tigger and... Okay, that is a little bit weird. It's a bit silly. I'm not much someone who enjoys self-shipping, honestly. Not my kind of... it's not my cup of tea. To be perfectly honest. But hey, everyone's different. Right, I'm just going to join the rest of him, then I'll think about some line weight variation. One needs to be a little bit more jagged. I need to show that they are sort of scales, so they're a little bit 3D. Every time I hear this now, I think of what Benin just said. Every time I hear this song. Oh, God. Funny dude. Wait, actually, the 3D needs to be going the other way. Hang on. If he's like falling, you actually see the top of these, not the bottom. I did that the wrong way around. You would actually be more likely to see the top. Like that. There we go. That's more how you would see it. Nice. I have a pin on Discord because of course I do. Why is it whenever it's literally I get no pins all day, no pins, nothing, absolutely nothing, right? And then I start streaming and I get pin. It's like, ah, leave me alone. I've done more animation in the last few months than in the past year. I've switched pencil 2D and keeping track of my progress through audio logs. That's cool. I'd love to get back into animating, but it's just I don't have the time for it. I can't viably do it anymore, which sucks. But you know, you have to move on sometimes. Animated is fun. I don't think I have the patience for it either anymore, is also my problem. I'm so impatient. I'm like, oh, this takes too long, I don't do it anymore. Like, the result is satisfying, but God, does it take ages to get there. Guys, I think the painkillers are finally kicked in properly. And the thing is, those painkillers have caffeine in them, so I'm a little bit hyper now. I think it kicked in. Oh yeah, my hand is shaking like mad. Yep, it kicked in. It kicked in, alright. The funny thing is for me, like, I know I've said I get migraines if I get... Oh my god, right. I know I've said in the past that I get migraines if I take caffeine, right? The thing is, I can have caffeine in the form of a tablet. If I take painkillers that have caffeine in them, I'm fine. It doesn't give me a migraine. What does give me a migraine is if I have caffeine in a liquid form. So if I drink a cup of coffee, I get a migraine because of the caffeine. And I think it's because in a tablet form, it's more slow releasing. But in a liquid form, my body absorbs it way quicker, and then I just get a big hit of it suddenly, and that's what gives me the migraine. That's just me speculating. I assume that's why I can take it in a tablet form, but not liquid caffeine. But it is what it is. Who knows? My body be weird. Oh wait, no, this is a spike. What am I doing? That's a spike, not a scale. There we go. You have OCD, to be honest. Fair enough. I have things that I'm like a little bit OCD about, but I don't think I have OCD. I just have things that I like to do in the right way. But I'm not like completely obsessive over it, so I definitely don't have actual like ODHD. I almost said ODHD. I just combined OCD and ADHD then. God, neither of which I have, so... Fucking ODHD. I need to send that to my friend that does have ADHD. She'll find that funny. ODHD, Jesus Christ, brain. I'm actually going to send that to her now. Hang on. Hey, Moon. I invented a new... I said ODHD rather than OCD, lol. I just sent it to her, why not? Obsessive. What is it? What is ADHD? Obsessive. I don't know. I'm still streaming it. Just typing this up. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's funny. I love Moon. She's great. You'd be interested in joining my OCs when I get the money. Definitely. Commission me. Go for it. I'm happy to do that. I am willing to draw pretty much anything for commissions as long as it's not NSFW or NSFW is an 18 plus. I'll do gore. But as long as it's not 18 plus NSFW or there's a chance that I could deny a fandom if it's a fandom I don't like. Obsessive deficit hyperactivity disorder, yeah. Well, if you have ADHD and OCD, then that's what you have, ODHD. There you go. I invented a term for it for you. Oh, fucking ODHD. Fucking hell, brain. Okay, there we go. We're starting to take shape. Get that neck in. Nice beefy neck. Oh, that's gone again. Stop going away. If I go over to Discord, then it makes this go away, and it's very annoying. You guys need to be able to see what's playing. It's very important. Right, the strap. Zip. There we go. Or a piece of music from the game I'm currently drawing. Go, strap one in. Ooh, I need to hydrate again. Hydration, guys, it's very important. Make sure you hydrate. If you do not hydrate, your brain will shrink. We don't want our brains shrinking, do we now? You think it's weird that people turn Winnie the Pooh into horror since he's a thing for kids? No, I don't think it's weird at all. I quite like the concept of taking something that like is seemingly innocent and making it into horror. It's just a hard thing to execute that a lot of people do not get right is the problem. But I think that's probably why I like FNAF so much, because it's like these innocent things for children are actually horrible monsters, and I quite like that idea. That concept is cool. And then Mascot Horror became oversaturated, and now everyone's doing that idea, and a lot of them suck. You know, Ban Ban, prime example, sucks. Poppy Playtime, prime example, sucks. That's not quite right. I don't like that. Make it smaller. Oh god, now I can't get this curve right. Hang on. Oh, that might be it. Yep, that's good enough. There we go. What do you think that is that the new chapter for Bendy is coming? Yeah, I'm excited for more Bendy, actually. Bendy's a good one. Bendy is a very good one. Oh, look, I got pinned again. Oh. I can't talk to you right now. The sister's pinning me. It's like, I can't talk to you right now. I'm busy. Trying to get this line to do what I want it to do. There we go. This is literally exactly what I said just now. No, I get no messages all day, I get no pins, everyone leaves me alone all day, and then I start streaming and bam, everyone's messaging me and everyone's pinning me and everyone wants my attention. It's like, let me do my job, please. I am busy. You've had all day to talk to me. What else? Got a bit of the chest here. And get the line. There we go. Now we've got more spikes going on here. Oh no, my headphones broke again. No, headphones. Please survive for a bit longer until I can afford to buy new ones. Literally just wrapped up in tape right now. There we go. What if that was an art bat you reviewed that charges you 120? That is like I mean, that'd be a joke, surely. That's a joke. That's a joke app if an app did that. No app in their right mind would actually do that. And if they did, well, they're gonna just not exist for much longer. Forearm, bicep. Bit of an elbow joint visible, there we go. Okay. One more spike here to add in. Okay, now let's do a bit of line weight variation. Let's go on a thicker brush, start thickening up some areas. I can even do it properly. God, I'm dreading actually drawing the dynamo though. Is I gonna just draw a big ball of electricity? How does one draw a big ball of electricity is what I want to know. Like, how do I even do that? How am I even gonna do that? Oh, wait. Hang on. I've literally just fucking remembered. I got given a membership and therefore, properties, that is now up to 6. I didn't even remember to add that. There we go, 6 out of 10. 4 more members and we do Gartic Phone. How I forgot to do that, I don't know. Do you think a lot of money used for the Bandman games gets refunded? Like, yeah, probably. Probably a lot of people refund it on Steam. Honestly, I certainly fucking would. Okay, just thicken areas up. That's the plan right now. Oh, he's a weird guy, isn't he? Agorian's a weird guy. Cool, but weird. I reckon we could actually finish this in one stream, which is very unusual for me. Oh god, this is going to be a difficult line to do. Hang on, let's turn my canvas. There we go. Okay, what else can we thicken? This area can. Really, I'll just do the thickening in anywhere that is going to be a darker area. Like on the bottom of places like that. It's a good place to do it. And really anywhere there's overlapping as well, just to make some areas to like be separate from each other. It's always a good place to do it. Just add a little bit of like definition there to show that they're bursting from the skin. How rude do you think it is that people make songs about killing Barney the dinosaur? I mean, I wouldn't say it's rude, it's interesting, but I wouldn't say it's rude. It's a fictional character, like, whatever. Do they have anything going on in their arms other than... No, it's just... that stuff. No, I do kind of need to add in a bit of the straps they have on their arms, so what I'm going to do is just add the strap, just think about how the straps go. You can see a bit of the thing he's wearing, probably, here. With the strap that goes round, something like that. Well, I mean, no, because they're kids. Why would I do that to kids? I'll try to add in a little bit of this thing he has going on. That, and it has straps that come out of it and go around the arms, so we'll get an idea of that in. Just so you've got a little bit more on the arm. There we go. And that's probably it. Do a little bit more line weight variation. Just a little bit, doesn't matter if it's rough because it matches their rough textures. A bit of an overlap there that doesn't need to be there. There we go. Okay, now let's thicken the base of these. It depends on how you're doing it. If you want to do line work, then, you know, you got sharp edges, or, you know, just be, you know, jagged with, you know, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know. But, you know, being rough like this helps as well, just like not being entirely smooth with the line. Letting it be a little bit wiggly is okay if you want to go rough. Then I'm not worrying about it being completely straight. Okay. So it's in there, so I know how much I need to do. Let's give the Agorian his colours. That's not that. There we go. Who drawing desk animated? I don't know. Okay. Clean up a bit. Give him his flat colour, and then we'll put in a bit of a background. And then we'll worry about this guy properly after that. No, I'm still not sure how the hell I'm going to draw the dynamos thin. To be perfectly honest. That is something I have yet to figure out. Yeah, apparently he's an Israeli YouTuber, I don't know. Who knows? I mean, they do, I guess, but I don't know. So... he's giving the lighter belly. I'm gonna just pop it in and then I'll rough the edges of it. Actually, I'm gonna do this so it doesn't overlap his head. Instead it just goes there. And then what I can do from there is grab this, smudge, grab a texture, just like that. And just, what? That's not doing what I wanted it to do. Fuzzy static, maybe? No, I think a blur is going to do better here. But a fuzzy, oh yeah, that's going to do better if I make it on the right fucking size. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's roughly correct. There we go. What else? Spikes are sort of a rocky colour. I'm just going to take from this, honestly. Oh, not that. There we go. Oh boy. Who is your favourite Ratchet & Clank character to draw? Dr. Nefarious, by far. Fucking, I mean, Dr. Nefarious is my favourite Ratchet & Clank character as it is, and he's a fun one to draw. He's a difficult one to draw, but he's fun to draw. Though Ratchet himself is quite fun to draw as well. Lombaxes are quite cool to draw. And get the head thin, which is also the same colour for the straps. So straps and head, and also up here as well. Oh, we're on thin. These will be that colour. Needs to do a little bit of fixing there. There we go. One country I wouldn't want to visit, I don't know, America. I don't want to go anywhere near that orange cheetah. That's not good. So I don't know, actually, to be fair. Maybe India, only because it's like so fucking crowded. And that's just not for me. Like anywhere that's really, really, really crowded is not for me. I am not one for big crowds. I'm actually probably genuinely scared of big crowds, to be honest with you. I just hate it. I can't handle it. You know who I mean by the orange cheetah. I'm not going to say his name, but you definitely know who I mean. I need to make that a little bit, hang on, I need to, there we go, give that a little bit of 3D to it, so I can just go outside the lines and do this. No, wait, do this, there we go. Fix fat, there's a little bit not filled in there. Okay, we want eyes. Eyes are like a yellowy orange. Sort of bright yellow. Clipping mask. Boom, boom, boom. No, boom. There we go. These are sort of an orangey colour. Put these in. Like an orangey colour, but they have some different texture to them as well, like different gradients and textures, which we'll add in a bit. The same layer as the eyes, we can give him the teeth, which I'm going to make a yellow-ish colour, about that probably. Tooth, 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 tooth. Tooth, 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 tooth. Oh, tooth, 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 tooth. Tooth, tooth, tooth. And colour. Because he's orange. Hello, Julia. How you doing? Oh my god. Can people stop pinning me? Stop it. I'm busy. I don't want to know. Go away. No, this is not Puppy Playtime. This is Ratchet & Clank. I really don't like Puppy Playtime, so definitely not Puppy Playtime. There we go, that's the teeth. Now we need to colour in his mouth. On this layer down here. Mouth, a general colour first. Okay, there's a general base colour which we can use. Make a layer for gums and tongue, which can be a lighter colour. Oh, that's on the wrong fucking layer, man. That's annoying. I've got to undo until I've sorted that out. There we go. It's meant to be on this layer. How the fuck did that happen? There. That layer. There we go. It's on its own layer. There we go. Now we do this again. There we go. It's on its own layer. Do not merge it down by accident. Please. There we go. Okay. Now over here we have a little bits to colour in, so I'll just do that on this layer. It's I need you over here, there we go. It's kind of brownish gold. Okay, brownish gold and a bluey grey. Brownish gold and a bluey grey. Brownish gold. That'll probably do. What is this layer? That's fine, it could be that. Brownish gold. Brownish gold and a bluish grey. Just like that. That'll do. There. One of our previous teams, we had someone joke about the orange shooter being dead. How weird is that? Doesn't surprise me. Okay, now we've got him coloured in, I'm gonna focus on the background for a moment. Just so that I can get that in. I'm gonna go red base. Oh, that's not quite coloured in, is it? Not on stream, Lance Martin Jr., but maybe for a video, we'll see. But if it's not scheduled on stream, then it won't happen. I have to find a reason to do it on stream. Which I currently do not have a reason to do it on stream. How the fuck does one draw the dynamos thin is the question. Where is my reference for that? So it's literally a blue orb of electricity. How does one draw electricity like that? I mean, first things first, maybe I just make a blue circle to sort of get an idea of where it's going to be. It's bowling down the Polygorian. Bring that down to translucency so I have a base for it. What else? So it does have this kind of dark bluish, sort of very almost black sort of base to it, doesn't it? Looking at it. Very dark bluish. That's black. More like that. And it's like way darker in the middle. Very dark colour in the middle. And then we gotta first of all get rid of that. There we go. And then we gotta start adding the electric effects around it. Back in 2024 I went to Washington in an 8th grade field trip and I went to a museum with my mum and saw dinosaurs. That's cool. Lance Match Jr., I'd rather you didn't ship my character with other people, honestly. I'd rather not. I'm not fully comfortable with ships that involve myself, to be perfectly honest with you. So it has like a big beam that comes out, but first of all we just need to worry about the electricity, so... That sort of brightest blue electricity. How the fuck am I going to do this? I guess just rough it in. Just rough in bits of electricity. And we can figure out ways to go about it. I don't know, that's going to look bad. I've never been good at drawing electricity, man. It really sucks. So it's something that's really difficult to draw. I don't know if anyone else agrees with me, but I've always found drawing electricity super difficult. Make sure I'm on the right layer. No, that layer, thank you. Get that out of the way for the second. It's very dense with electricity, it's like all over. Because it is a big electric ball, that is what the dynamo is, pretty much. Yeah, let's just turn it off for now. Let's pop that down. Be loose with it. I think that's what I need to do. Just be nice and loose with it. Just let the electricity flow. Exactly what electricity does when you let it flow. Yeah, I don't even know who that is, honestly. But yeah, no, I it's a little bit uncomfortable when, you know, you want to ship me with someone else. It's a bit uncomfortable, honestly. You know, I've never really been into, like, shipping real-life people. That I find a bit... A little bit down here. Okay, let's say that's, like, layer 1 of electricity. So what I'm going to do with layer 1... Make that a little bit darker, actually. And then do another layer of lighter. I mean, that's up to you. That's not up to me, Dino. This is a really hard thing to do, like electricity like this. It all needs to be culminated into the middle-ish. Let's do another thicker layer underneath that that's even darker. Thicker brush. Just gradually build it up. It is, yeah, I honestly find it a bit weird. It's like, I just don't like ships that involve real life people. I think that's a bit weird, it's a bit uncomfortable for the person. It's a little bit stalkerish and parasocial. Just, I'm not a fan of ships of real life people, honestly. Especially if it's someone that's already in a relationship, like, nah. Nah, leave them alone. Right, so now what we do, layer 1, grab that hard mix, or shine actually, and blow it out a bit. I'm not a fan of Poppy Playtime, honestly. It doesn't grip me. Not for me. Blow, and then again. Copy, paste. Okay, we're getting glows going. Now the next best thing to do is add a bit more blue. Poppy Playtime's been suggested, so I might do. Depends if I find a time and place to do it. Okay. Ratchet Exion Cheeto, definitely. But we don't do that to Ratchet. I'm gonna have the bright bits that come off. It's big sort of sparks. The Dynamo has. God, Rift Apart's music is so underrated. Yeah, it's not like the rest of the series, but it's good, especially when you're playing. Like, this is the boss music for the fight, like the music for the final boss fight, and oh my god, does it work so well when you're actually in-game fighting him? It's so good because it makes you feel like you're in the middle of like such a massive battle. It's amazing. And people really hate on the music for Rift Apart, and it's like, no, it's good. The Rift Apart music is good. Get over yourself. It's good for the game it's in. So, can I draw you hugging Nova MSM like you guys are friends? I don't know. I don't know who those people are. I have no idea who they are. Now I just add little bits going around. The dragon character is my own OC. She's my own creation and is part of an upcoming novel I'm going to be writing. And she just kind of became my channel mascot, so that's why she's here. That is why she's here. And now what I'm going to do, ever so slightly, as they go out, blur them a little bit. Slightly. Wait, that's the wrong way around. I need to invert. No, bring me the selection back. Invert. There we go. Give them a slight blur as they come out. So it's like they're getting out of focus as they get further towards the camera. Now I'm going to give it a bit more of a blue glow around the outer edge. Maybe not quite that much. Now what I'm going to use a mascot series. I'm going to be is going to be called YouTubetopia Sounds. Like he's going to have another YouTubers I'm subscribed to. Yeah, as long as like it's I get credited and it's nothing 18 plus and no NSFW in that respect, then I'm fine with it. Do what you want. I want the blue glow around, but not quite that much, and then just turn it down a tad. Okay, now we've got that, we can focus on. And also what I'm going to do is give these a bit of a glow to them, I think. So I'm going to copy that, make it white, put it on shine, and then blur it. Just gives it a little bit of a white glow around it. No, that's not quite enough, so I'm going to have to do it a different way, which is going to be select, invert, dilate, put the white underneath, shine, and then blur. There we go, that gives it a bit of a glow. Same for the dynamo itself. We will merge that and then do that. And then select, invert, select, dilate. New layer. White, shine. And then blur. Tell you I'm going to make a scene for you in the background talking to Raw Zebra. I don't know who Raw Zebra is, but fair enough, you go for it. Okay, now we need to texture this guy. In fact, I'm just going to actually take the Dynamo text and give that a glow as well. Selection invert, selection dilate. Dilate it a little bit more than that. New layer, white, shine, filter, blur, bam. Okay, now we can texture this dude. So now we have all our lighting and everything in place. Let's texture this fella. So let's get ourselves a palette going, so I can refer back to his original colours if I need to. What other colours has he got? He's got the brown, grey, teeth colour, mouth colour, tongue colour. And then we got this over here. There we go. Now we can do some texturing and shading and stuff. So I'm going to start off actually doing a little bit of shade and layers. The thing is, because he is being lit from behind, I have to make it darker in front. I'm going to add in shading around, like a raise a little bit around where it's going to be, the light's going to be hitting him, but mostly he's going to be a bit darker in the front because the light is coming from behind him. Okay, first bit of shading. Now we add some more layers and we just build it up as we go. First, inside the mouth. And the teeth a little bit. Tongue. Places that are going to be dark. There's this one guy who shipped my 13-year-old ago OC sofa with orange sheets over. They got terminated for the artwork. Well, they kind of deserve that. As in, they deserve to be terminated is what I meant. That wasn't clear enough. Rough shading, adding in the layers. As we go, adding in the general darkness. Don't know who's going to be the main character of Utopia, but I know I'm going to include canine-styled snail and over MPG shaped dudes. It's funny, no Mr. Beast. Yeah, definitely no Mr. Beast. Fuck Mr. Beast. I don't like him at all. And yes, it is an absurd ship, definitely. Okay. Down the opacity a bit and then blur out some areas that are a little bit rough. Now we added some highlight. Where the light will be hitting, we add some highlights. Definitely rim lighting going on here. Add some highlights to make some areas pop out a little bit more in places. Let's be clever with it. Add a little bit of cleanup. Not that one, there we go. Okay, now we can texture him. So we will start off with the normal one. Bigger blocks. Sort of like that, I reckon. Right, let's make the colours. Not quite that red, a little bit down. A bit more. Yep, and then up a bit. A bit more saturated orange. Yep, there we go. Here we go, a little bit of texturing now. And then we just add the last bits of shade and then we'll be done. Very surprised I would have finished it in one stream. That's very unusual for me. Recognize anyone that you listed. Gooseworks, Sandbox Professor, Toots, Buggy, Huggy, Game Tunes. No, I don't know any of those people. I'm apparently uncultured when it comes to YouTubers. I've never even watched Amazing Digital Circus, so yeah. I'm uncultured. Give some dimension. Yeah, those two suck as well. Most YouTubers suck nowadays. I watch very few. Because he's just a twat. He's just a fake twat. Yeah, he does good shit, but it's all for fucking show. He just annoys me. I don't like him. And his videos just suck. I don't know why people like his videos. His videos just suck. Oh, I am tired now. The painkillers kicked in and now the painkillers are wearing off. Now I'm tired. I'm actually very close to finishing this, so I'm going to finish it today. Which means we do actually have a stream open at the end of the month, which I could then continue the MS Paint thing then. Because I planned for this to take 2 streams, but it looks like it's only going to take 1. Which I don't mind if it only takes one stream, actually. That's perfectly fine. Oh my god, I'm tired though. Guys, I've not slept properly for so fucking long though. Like, just, I'd love a proper night's sleep for once in my life. That'd be amazing. The times I tend to be able to have a proper night's sleep is on Saturday nights. Going on to Sunday, because I have a day off on Sunday. I don't do anything on Sunday, so I can be tired for the rest of the day by taking a sleep aid. Dino, honestly, both were as fucking bad as one another. Fuck them both. Might as well be the next fucking Hitler, man. Anyways, no politics, no more politics, that's it. We're not talking about it anymore. Get a bit of a stretched skin texture here. Yeah, I do know Coco Melon. Never fucking watched it, but of course I know of it. Who doesn't know of how bad fucking Coco Melon is? Actually, fuck Coco Melon. Coco Melon probably definitely use AI. Who knows? I wouldn't be surprised. Yes, I do also know Lanky Box, unfortunately. Again, don't watch them, I just know of them and how bad they are. A bit more up here to create a bit more of a ridge for the mouth. Get down here. This hopefully shouldn't actually take too long to texture. Thankfully I'm going for a PS3 style game, which looks better than PS2, but still isn't the highest fidelity thing, so it's fine. Just want to make sure it looks 3D enough is all. Oh, now who's pinned me? I swear to God, literally, as soon as I start streaming, pin, 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 pin. So, oh my good God. Leave me be. Oh no, oh, headphones don't. Okay, there you go, they're fine. Whew. I thought I'd knocked them out of place then. Since these are ridges, they're going to have a bit of dimension and highlight to them. Also give the jaw in general a bit of a highlight going across there. Doing that. FTTV did a collab with Doorman. I have no idea who most of these people you're saying are talking about are. Honestly, I have no idea who these people are. Okay. That's his head pretty much done. A little bit of a ridge there, just a tad. There we go. Okay, arm. Actually, no, he's kind of lit there. Kind of lit up there. Going into being a bit darker here. It's hard balance. Definitely highlight up here. Not quite like that. There we go. Just gradually build it out. Then use a bigger brush to blend it out. There we go. And then we're gonna have to add highlight back in. Really make it look like a ridge of skin. Just coming up, ridge of flesh. Oop, where the spike is coming from. Just like that. Doesn't need to be perfect, but as long as the idea is there. Gonna slightly lighten that tad. No, not quite that much, just slightly. There we go. No, hang on, I need to do this properly. There we go. That's better. That's better. Okay, highlight up here. Highlight here. There. There. Because of rim lighting, we're darker in the elbow crease. And now we do the ridges of the skin again. Add a bit of darkness where that's intersecting. Go. They can just about see that one. So I put these little logo and stuff here now because then I don't have to fill in areas that actually aren't going to be seen. Because if I like textured all that area and then I put the logo on and then it'd be like, oh, you can't see it anyway, it doesn't matter. Anyway, there's that-ish. Let's just do it a little bit. And these, even though it sort of intersects with that, you can still see it a little bit. Now we go onto that next. We make the next colours. Yeah, that'll do, and then more towards a yellowy. There we go. Is this area some texture? Texture and extra shading. Alright, Doe, see you later. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. I don't need to do much on this, really. Okay, let's do the spikes, which are on that layer. Color for spikes, down a bit. There we go. Oh, and then up a bit. A little bit less saturated than that. There we go. Spikes are that layer. There we go. And now let's do the spikes. You also have a little bit that isn't filled in on this spike, so let's just turn that off. Pop that in. There we go. Hello, Panic Tiger. Welcome in. Good to see you. It's a hard one to figure out how the light is hitting this right now. A little bit like that. Actually, no, he'll be hitting the sides more because the light's coming from the back. More like that. Not an easy one to figure out, but good enough. You're lucky, no longer panicking. Yippee! This one's got more of an angle, so you're going to see more shadow that way with the light hitting here. A bit of light there, a little bit. It's a difficult one to do because it's so big. So you're going to be losing light there. You're going to be losing some light sort of in the middle-ish, but then it'll be getting more light from either side. I need to go here, do a little bit of raising of that highlight there so it's not quite overlapping the thing. There we go. That can be a bit darker there. What layer was I on that one? Name your layers, people. Don't be like me. Name your damn layers. Don't be stupid like me. Okay, and then we do the ones over here. That's what that's what I was missing on them, is doing that little ridge. That's why a lot of them looked weird. No, I've just realised that. Let's get like that little ridge on there. that. There we go. This light coming from that side, so we're in darkness there. The light coming from this side. Let the ridge be shown. Same over here. A user who stole Godzilla OC artworks and used AI to make it. Yeah, that sucks. Glad they got banned. They decided to be banned doing that. Anyone that does that, like, puts anyone else's art through AI should be banned. Like, fuck that shit. I've had my art put through AI and it's so fucking demoralizing when it happens. Okay, what else? The teeth, need doing. Let's do those quills, which is this layer, because they're sort of like a textured thing, so I need to get my airbrush. Grab that, and they have a bit of like red texture on them. What I'm gonna do is get fuzzy static, I think would work well for it. Oh, no, I need to just make the brush smaller. Just add that texture that they have on there. Because they have this blotty texture on them. It's like a mixture of oranges, reds. And then yellow as well. Quite that yellow. There we go. Video critics call New Mario movie worse than AI. I've heard that it's been called bad. I haven't heard that it's been called worse than AI. My headphones died again. Fuck. There we go. I muted my microphone for a second then because I just sneezed very loudly, and I'm sure you guys didn't want to hear me sneeze really loudly into the microphone, so I just muted for a second then. Oh, that sneeze come out of nowhere. Wait, no, that is this colour. Ugh. I hate sneezing sometimes. Give the teeth that ridge texture. Blow's tail? I mean, I hope it'd be attached to the rest of the cat. She's not actually in the room at the moment. I don't know where she is. Probably asleep somewhere. I mean, I would be scared, and I'd rather not think about my poor cat losing her tail, honestly. Kinda don't want her to lose her tail, and I kinda don't want to think about that. Crocodiles cannot, no. Not every lizard can grow their tail back after dropping it. Some can, some can't. For example, leopard geckos can, but crested geckos can't. And in fact, not every lizard can even drop its tail on a whim. Crocodiles can't drop their tails on command. If you see a crocodile missing its tail, it means it's been bitten off by something. Okay, teeth done. Let's get the mouth done in general. Flo grew a rocket? I'm sorry, what? I don't know if I like what you're implying, because usually in cats a rocket means... yeah, I don't know. It's a very odd question. Come on, I need a good colour here. That'll do. Okay, when it comes to cats, Dino, the rocket means something very, very different. So, yeah. I don't want to get this done now. Okay, we're getting there, we're getting our texture in, and then we just add a bit more shading, and then we are done with this. And it'll be done in one stream. First time I've probably finished one of these in one stream, which is cool. There we go. Do the tongue and gums. So I'm going to assume that you didn't know that's what rocket meant in class. Yeah. I'd be very concerned if my female cat grew one of those. Yeah, you're rather funny. You could be funny. Okay, or a bit more on the bottom actually. Float as an astronaut would be really cute. Or out in space, that would be really cute. Okay, what else? I need to do the straps, I need to do the eyes. Yeah, let's do the brown bits, which is this layer. Hey fan, how you doing? How are you doing? Good to see ya. That seems to be a little bit more saturated. Still a little bit more saturated? Yeah, there we go. I'm good, I'm good. I'm a bit tired, but I'm good. The headache I had at the start of the stream is coming back, but I am very close to finishing this, so we are pushing through it. Torment for the greater good. Oh, I love drawing Agorians getting wrecked by Dynamo Doom. It's amazing. I'm gonna have to sit and just re-record that whole video though, like in my own time. Just find a time to sit and re-record it, because when I did it on stream, and the 2 VODs are gonna stay up as like my first attempt at the run, but like, and like I beat the run. It wasn't that I didn't beat the run. It's the fact that one of my recordings completely fucked up and recorded in really low quality that is like just unwatchable, and I don't know why it did that. But one of the recordings is just like half of the entire run is unwatchable. And then on top of that, I basically did the run wrong, and I should have had it on a game on a different difficulty, which I only realised until I was like far into the run. So I want to do it all again. I want to record it again, do a better run, and that can be the video. So like the VODs of the streams are still up that people can go see like the original run of it, but I'm going to make a better run for the actual video, which is what this thumbnail is for. I just got to record it in my own time at some point. It'd be hard to find time to do it, but I will. And I don't mind playing the game again because I fucking love this game. I will play it over and over and over. If I could only play one game for the rest of my life, it'd be this game. Easily. So I do not mind having to play through it again. Happily will do that. What's up, Dino? Lay it on me. You know nothing about this rad guy as always. If you're talking about this guy that I'm drawing, he is an Agorian. They are an alien species in the game, and they're basically just like a type of enemy you fight. They are an enemy in the game that you fight. They're reoccurring throughout the game, and basically they're these big lizard guys that are like, they love to cause war. They literally just start wars for fun, even on helpless species. And yeah, that's the Agorians, and you fight them a lot in the game, so I just randomly chose the Agorians to be the one that's being killed in this thumbnail. Who would you rather battle, Prototype or the Ban Flambeau Fusion Abomination from the Last Ticket to the Abyss? I have no idea, because I don't know about either of them, really, so I don't know. Let's quickly do this sort of arm thing he has. Just gonna make it like a gold colour. It'll do. I know it wasn't entirely gold, but it's... Oh, that's not... I was on... There we go. I wasn't on Preserve opacity. There we go. That's better. I did the shading the one way around anyway, so that was all right. Some rough. Start off with, just rough it out. That's going to be dark. We're going to have more of a light here on this ridge. It needs to be dark there while it's lighter up here. There we go. Last thing is his eyes. What layer did I do those on? I really should name my layers, but you know, who has time for that? Right, eyes. Okay. So I'm gonna go deeper orange around the outside of his eyes. Yeah, no, the Agorians are just a standard enemy in the game. I don't know why I thought of Agorian, but Agorian was the first one that popped into my head, so it's who I decided to use. They're a cool species, though, the Agorians. They are interesting fellas. Let me get one of the ref picks up. There you go, that's an Agorian. That's the original concept art of the Agorian. You can see that's the image that I've referenced off, but that's an Agorian. That's the concept art for one. As for one in game, that's one for me actually in game. They're interesting fellas. Very interesting fellas. Okay, now he's sectioned. I can finish up the shading. I need to give him a slight overall blue tint. No, any colour. And then just erase where the colour isn't going to be hitting. So like where the blue light isn't hitting him as much, there will be less of the blue tint. Maybe I'll make that shine instead. Nah, colour. No, I feel like I've erased a little bit too much in areas. Hang on. The middle of him definitely will not have the blue tint. Slightly up onto the head. No blue tint going towards the middle of the arm. Towards the middle of the body. There we go. Okay, now we finish off the shading. Actually going to give his eyes a slight glow. Let's do that now. Above the line work, blur it out. Sometimes shine works. Now hard mix is going to work better here. That's pin light, not hard mix. There we go. Gonna make it a bit lighter. Let's get rid of the blue tint on his eyes completely. That would be concerning, Dinah. That'd be very concerning. Let's make sure his eyes are completely yellow. There we go. Right, let's do some extra shading in areas. We'll do the more refined shading now. How much? Average art project, it could take me a while. If I'm doing a proper big piece, like a proper big illustration, then 8 to 12 hours. Obviously not all in one go, but yeah. But short, more simple pieces like this don't take as long because I can be a bit more rough with them. I'm going to put this on shade, actually, I think. Get a bit more contrast in the shading. Yeah, it depends what I'm doing, though. Like, I have an art piece I want to do with the daycare attendant from FNAF, like, just in my spare time, just what I've thought of. And, like, that's going to take me ages, because it's got, like, 6 separate characters in it, so that's going to take ages. But it'll be a fun one to do, though. Just in my own time when I feel like drawing. Oh, this is such a good bit of music. It's a shame you only hear it at one point and then you don't hear it for the rest of the game. Because the level changes. It's such a good bit of music. I want to do more Ratchet & Clank art as well, but again, just gotta find the time to do it. Ratchet & Clank is so fucking underrated, man. More people need to like that series. Such a good series. People need to like it more. I will force people to like it. I will force people to join a cult. It's totally not a cult, but it feels like a cult sometimes because there's so few of us and we're just so devoted to the game. Oh, Insomniac, give us a new game, please. We are begging you. It's been 4 years. It's been... Wait. 5 years. It's been 5 years, Insomniac. Give us another game. I just tried to think of when Rift Apart came out. That would have been 2021, I think. We are starving. The Ratchet & Clank fans are starving. Oh, no. Oh, damn. I just lost my shading card by accident. Let's try to get it back. I did not put any texturing on those button things. I'm gonna have to do that in a minute. Whoopsie daisy. Zukosa's designs are really cool. It's just a shame the game was a bit of a flop. Like, I was so excited for that game, then I got it and I played it and I was a bit like, didn't really live up to the hype, sadly. I mean, it's an alright game, but yeah, I don't know. See you later, fan. Have a good rest of your day. I won't exhaust myself, don't worry, I'm already almost done. Let's add some on these. Oh, best Zukosa design. I can't remember half of them. It's been so long, actually. I don't really remember them, unfortunately. But I think that's also the problem, that none of them really... I should remember them, but obviously none of them really stood out enough to me. I don't remember them. I think wasn't the moose a bit Wendigo-like? Because if that's the case, then that one was kind of cool. So just remember that one being a little bit Wendigo-like. Now the gorilla I fucking hate. I just have a hatred for that one only because it fucked me over in game so many times. So I now just have like a built-in hatred of the gorilla. Maybe I did. I really don't remember if I did or not. I honestly don't remember. It was so long ago. My memory is not that good. Okay. No, I would not want an IRL Kishisaurus, no thanks. Oh wait, I was gonna, let me just save this colour so I have it. I was gonna pop it there that I can see it. I was gonna do that, wasn't I? I was gonna fix the fact that I hadn't put anything on these. What layer is that? There we go. So I need to have something going on with them, and I had done nothing on them. There we go, that's better. That's better. Back to the shading. Oh, I just totally fucking moved side then, Jesus. Back to this. Highlight there. Highlight on that. Highlight here. There. Anything that's sort of an edge, touching the edge is going to get a rim light on it. These are rimlit. A little bit of highlight in here just to do a bit more dimension. I'd rather you didn't, Dino. Let's not put my poor cat through that. It's not even my cat, it's my parents' cat. Flo's my cat. God, I hate drawing tons, I really do. It just makes me feel uncomfortable. My parents do like my art, yes they do. They are fully aware that I do YouTube and make art and stream and stuff. They're fully aware of it and they respect it and they be quiet while I stream, which is very nice of them. I appreciate it. This poor coin's getting absolutely fucking wrecked. No, a bit less blur. As long as it's soft focus, but a bit less blur. And now we're going to do another shine. In fact, now I'm going to do hard mix of very bright blue in places to really highlight the reflectiveness. A bit less than that. I need to look blue, but still light. I'd rather he didn't, Dino. How about no? Nice and bright to really show the blue shine. Of course I'd be angry. Why wouldn't I be angry if someone broke my fucking walls? Just really getting the idea of the blue in there. Things are reflecting blue light. We're almost done. So it's literally the final layer, pretty much. Give it a bit of yellow. Oh, a bit of yellow here to show the glow of the eye as well. I'll go back to the blue. A little bit on the teeth, not much. No, no, not this question again, Dino. I'm sorry, I can't see it any other way. A little bit on the jaw. Actually, probably none on the jaw. Okay, I think that does it. I think that's pretty much it. The Agorian is being absolutely fucking wrecked by a Dynamo of Doom. I think it's done though. I think I can call that done. Except for the fact that I forgot a signature. Let me just add that real quick. Where's a good place to add that? Right there, so it's sort of going over two things. There we go. What is going on here? There's something wrong there. It doesn't look right. That isn't blended, that's why. Thought something looked a bit weird there. There we go. There. But that does it for a thumbnail, I think. That's perfectly fine. Okay, that's it then. I actually did that in one stream. I'm surprised. Well, I took 2 or getting on for 3 hours, but wow, that's short for me when it comes to me making art. Thank you everyone for coming out and watching. This video will be out whenever I do it on the gaming channel. I don't know when that's going to be. Yeah, thank you everyone for coming out and watching. Thank you again for the member we got. I really appreciate that. And yeah, so I will see you all next week. Or tomorrow for the gaming stream tomorrow on the gaming channel, whichever one. But yeah, see you all later. Goodbye everyone. Goodbye, have a good day.